Oh yeah!
Hey, home brewers and YouTube. Got some homebrew here, and this is actually done with Breeze 2-row brewer's malt, 8 pound of that, a pound and a quarter of caramel 60, a pound of Victory, and where the recipe starts to go around, where I'd start changing it, is 1 pound of Breeze chocolate, 350L. Now, the the malt that I actually got that was chocolate, I just kind of grabbed it because I assumed it was a 350L. It actually ended up being a 500 and something Levy Bond, and so this beer turned out super dark, and I was not planning on that, but neither here nor there. So I also got 12 ounces of honey malt, 8 ounces of honey, and then for the hops, it was an ounce of Northern Brewer at 60, a half ounce of Cascade at 15, and a half ounce of Centennial at 1 minute. Took a long time in the bottle for this to really start mellowing out. I've had this beer before. It's not like tasting or anything. It's getting to the point where it's really mellowing out pretty nice. Deep, heavy chocolate malts, obviously. Real dark chocolatey. A bitterness on the back of the tongue that it doesn't necessarily stay with you, but it's there. And it doesn't go away readily. Luckily, it's super smooth and it's not overwhelming with that bitterness on the back of the tongue. But like I said, it's starting to mellow out. It's getting better, and it's probably going to be gone by the time it's really good. So, the slogan of homebrewers is the last homebrew is always the best one. So just going to jump into what I've got for you today. Kind of excited, a little bit nervous, but I've always wondered what pairs well with beers. Sometimes you can't really justify what will taste well with beer or what might not taste well with beer. So I've just kind of set myself up with a fun little sampling today. Start out with something easy. We're going to go with a chocolate chip cookie. This one has obviously those little famous M&M candies in there. But I'm going to eat the food, taste beer, tell you what I think. So let's take a good swig just so I can remember what I'm supposed to be tasting before I do this. Yeah, like I said, it's really good. It's got a great dark chocolate flavor at the end. I'm really starting to enjoy it. But cookie. Probably ought to take smaller bites next time. A little bitter. A little bitter. The sweetness of the cookie just doesn't really mesh well with all that. And the dark chocolate flavor of the beer doesn't go well with the milk chocolate and the cookie. It just, it's a miss. Moving on. Peanut butter. Who doesn't love peanut butter, right? Peanut butter, by the way, is one of my favorite foods. Semi-healthy for you, too. All the honey in here, you should think that it would be well. Surprisingly, not as bad as I expected. It actually, you know how you get something tart and it makes your mouth pop on the sides of your palate kind of pop. That's what it does, only there's no tartness to it. Interesting. I have to try that again just for the sheer fun of it. Sour cream. You get a lot of stuff on sour cream. can't imagine it's gonna be good. I was right. Because this is super smooth, clean beer, sour cream is relatively light. It's not real heavy, so it washed away pretty quickly. But the sourness of that sour cream just doesn't go well with beer, the dark beer, anyway. I'm gonna have to get a glass of water. This is a cookie that my wife made today. It has apples in it, peanut butter, some brown sugar, cinnamon. It's actually pretty delicious all by itself. And excuse me, I really enjoyed it. I hope this doesn't ruin it. She makes good cookies, by the way. The cinnamon in there coats the back of your palate, kind of where the bitterness of that beer kicks in, and it hides that a little bit. That's why I got them in bigger bottles. I know I got some sediment in there, but that's alright. It's just yeast. Yeah, the cookie wasn't bad. A little bit in the back of the mouth, but that's alright. Alright, next is pickle. Pickles are another one of my favorite foods. I actually made some homemade pickles for me and my daughter. Better than store-bought. Pretty good. I think we made like 8 jars. They were gone in a couple weeks. We like pickles. Again, not near as bad as I thought it would be. And with all the vinegar and the pickle, you have that coat in your mouth and you get all that vinegar sitting in there with just high acid in your mouth. But because that beer is so smooth, and again, the pickle vinegar is not something that's heavy and stays in your mouth. As soon as you take a drink, it washes it away. Not near as bad as I thought it would be. Um, this one, I'm not going to tilt it over, but yeah, you can see it a little bit there. Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Thing I find interesting about some hot sauces is we have I don't know if they're countrywide or not, but Buffalo Wild Wings and rings has a blazing wing sauce. If you eat the blazing wing sauce and then you get like a Budweiser or something lager water with some beer added to it, um, makes beer taste super sweet. Something I always thought was interesting. I'm not really sure why, but somebody knows. Let me know. Should put that on top. Should have saved that one for last. Because it has cayenne pepper in it. Coat your mouth, sits in the pores of your palate. Really, I don't taste the beer. That's why beer tastes sweet. I can't taste anything else. As soon as that beer's hitting my palate, it's just exploding the carbonation in it. Nothing. Lastly, hopefully this will cleanse my palate. This little morsel, while my dog has been standing next to me the entire time. It's actually one of the dog treats from beer brewing. This is the grains, you know, you do the whole thing. If you don't know about dog treats for your homebrew, search it on YouTube, you'll find it. I've eaten them before, just to find out. Kind of dry. I put bananas in mine. Dog loves them. Why are so many dog treats dry? Really need to work on this. No. Happy homebrew, cheers. Ooh, these are not the same grains that this was made with, by the way. Interesting. Because it's made with grains, you taste grains, and then you drink a beer that has a lot of malt grains in it, specialty grains, stuff like that. It tends to enunciate that, actually. Hmm. I have really nothing to say about that. It was kind of bland. Really pretty tasteless, except for the beer. Should have saved that hot sauce to the end. Have to remember that for next time. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Peace out. Have fun.